Welcome back. It's been a long time coming to the non-league adventure with me, GW 365, with Eastleigh FC at the moment. I don't know why I'm saying that at the moment. We're in League 2, so theoretically it's not the non-league adventure, as I get a message from Peace of Mind. I'm pretty sure that he'll understand why I'm not going to reply to him now. I've already warned him that I'm about to start recording. But yes, it's been a bit sketchy. Well, first of all, let's apologise for the length of time without a video. I did go away for the best part of it. Well, it was more than a week, about 9 days or so. And then since then, I've got back, and girlfriend has still been like on holiday for another week. But paired with that, I've not actually been that well neither, which kind of sucks a massive dong. I'll spare the most of it, but it involved peas and carrots at the beginning of the week, to the Ivan Needle sort of thing. You take from that what you will. Some of you will most likely understand. Well, I say most of you will most likely understand. Some of you might not do, but ask those that probably know what I mean. Don't really want to gross you out too much. So, into this game, this save, as it were. As you can see over here, we are first on 72 points with 7 games to play. We've got a healthy advantage over 4th place Northampton of 8 points, plus a massively superior goal difference with 25 goals ahead of them. That is very pleasing indeed. It's pretty much cementing our place. Like 9 points is unsurmountable, I think, with 6 games to play for Northampton. We do have a game again against Wrexham today. Our form, however, has been very sketchy of late. If I scroll down here, I think the last game we did, I want to say is the Hartlepool game when we lost 1-0. I could be wrong. I think that's right though. But yeah, we lost that that game 1-0. Then we went away to Barnet and won 1-0 thanks to a Johnny Bate goal. AFC Wimbledon were next, and we drew 2-2 with them, and I believe they're like down near the bottom of the table. They're down nearish the bottom of the table. 2-2. Pretty disappointing to say we were at home. We followed that up with a 4-0 rout against Rochdale, who were doing really well at the time, and then we lost most recently against Bristol Rovers, who are mid-table 1-0 at home, which is obviously very disappointing. And actually, it's not Wrexham. The game got put back. That's why, because it was. I think it was due to be. I want to say it was due to be on the 2nd, and then Bristol Rovers got moved there instead. I can't remember. It's been a little while since I recorded, if I'm being completely honest. Worth noting as well, I just realised 4 different goal scorers there on the 4-0 win. So we're going to be playing Crewe. I think there's a reason for playing Crewe. I think at the time they were like 3rd or 2nd. Where's that? Competitions? Yeah. One thing I will say, if you've got as far as this, I'm probably going to try and have a look at maybe doing a few cuts and things like that, as in a bit of editing. While I was on holiday, I did get a chance to watch a couple of videos. One was Lelujo's video against Dr. Benji, and he was saying one thing is better is rather than quantity is quality. So it's one thing I'm thinking of doing, like cutting off like the boring bits in between, where there's like a bit of loading, me drinking some tea or whatever. I don't know. Let us know what you think in the comments. I've already got Peace of Mind's thoughts, which I will take, of course. But any feedback will be greatly appreciated. Right, so into today's game. We're playing against Crewe. They have dropped all the way down to 7th league table. Form guide. Now Hartlepool, minus that one game there, they're flying at the minute. We're like picking up results somehow and staying on top. Northampton aren't doing terribly, but they've drawn a few games, and Colchester have just flown from nowhere to get into 6th place at the minute, knocking Coventry out, who've been, well, they've been knocking on the door as well. In fact, it's Rochdale and Crewe who seem most likely to drop out of the playoffs completely. And Crewe are the team we're playing today, which you would think, after having 4 losses and then a draw, we should be beating them. A 0-0 as well, I might add, because I'm pretty sure that's what the D stands for. Stop with your dirty minds. It does not mean anything else. So this team looks very tired. I should have prepped this before, but we're going to go with Josh Murray, I think, at right back for this game. I've been having to use like a youngster who's not really any good at all, just because of the filling like no more than 5 lone players in the squad rota, is that even the right way to put it? Looks like Hesenthaler is going to have to start because Walsh isn't quite fit enough. Geraldo Martin probably is going to come in. Did I mention that I loaned this guy? I don't think I did. We loaned this guy for the end of the season from Stoke for nothing. He was a left winger, and I think that's one of the areas we did really lack. And he did look very good. He was a 3.5 star current ability, so I thought, oh, I'll take a chance on him. Straight away he got an assist in his first game. He's done quite well so far in the 2 and a bit games that he's played. So yeah, he's probably unfortunately going to drop out of the starting lineup for this game in place of Geraldo Martin. Obviously we've still got long-term absentees, Pierce Kerr and Partington. But yeah, we're looking to, you know, try and move someone else into the middle of the pack because of Ben Liddell. Ben Liddell's been really, really good actually in the middle of the pack. He's got 7.22 rating in his first 5 games, which is not bad for someone who's just a ball-winning midfielder. So I'm very happy with his performance so far. And you know what? I'm going to give Jack Senior a go at left back, just purely because that's his natural position. And Bobby Moses on 90% fitness, so that's not very good. Josh Murray will probably take the armband. I'll probably make a few cuts here and there on this part. Johnny Bates, we did not do very well last time, so Johnny Bates is going to come off. Well, he's not going to start. Saunders is going to start, and Adel Nabi hopefully is going to perform once again. He's now the record goal scorer, I believe, as well, in a season for Eastleigh. So we are the favourites, as you can see. If we win this game, we're effectively 4 points clear at the top of the league. Hopefully we can pick up another win, and hopefully they can slip up with Northampton and just gift us the league, basically, because we don't deserve to throw it away after how well we've played. We did lose to Crewe last time we played, which is kind of surprising, but in a way not, because I can't even remember. I think we got battered 5-3 or something like that, I seem to remember. But if we can get a lot of greenery here, that would certainly put us standards in good stead for a good performance, I would hope. I am due some new memory at the end of the month, which is not too far away, about a week and a bit away. I will be obtaining some much needed memory, which should speed up the whole lot of games that I'm getting. So watch this space, I think is the right way to put this. As we get into the game, Senior's great on the left hand side. He finds Geraldo. He's trying to get away from Nail, but Chilvers gets away to that man Angel, which he played that Juan Pablo Angel in his prime for Aston Villa, the former Colombia international. If you remember him, I'm pretty sure Villa fans will, or any Premier League fans of probably 10 to 15 years ago. I want to say 15 years ago. But Wright just hit the crossbar from a corner from Hesenthaler. And we should have been, well, we were so close to being 1-0 up. But Murray, Powell, to Hesenthaler. He's got Geraldo for company, but instead he gives it to Bailey. And Bailey now plays it down the line towards Andrews, but Senior knocks it inside to right. Forward to Hesenthaler it goes. He chips it forward to Navi. It's a good bit of control. And sprays the ball wide to Powell, who's been in instrumental form. And he is again with his assists. He must have like about 1 million assists now. I'm pretty sure it won't be 1 million, might be 999,999, but he's not far off. That's his first shot on target, first clear clutch shot as well. Loading highlight. Right, so here's the highlights. Boller, just beaten to it by Powell. Saunders there, justifying his selection. Great finish, that man. Is he 26 yet? 25. He's Welsh. I'm not entirely sure why I had to say that he was Welsh. But it is, it's because I've got a bit of Welsh blood in me. Geraldo whips it in towards Powell. It's spilled sort of, and Nabi's there to hammer it home. 2-0 to the Eastleigh. 24th goal of the season. And the Eastleigh fans are indeed ecstatic, especially with the 70% possession stat. Great ball in. Troublesome ball to deal with, and Quigley could only scramble it away, but not to anywhere meaningful, because Nabi was there to pounce. Like the cat that he is. That's been a great performance at half-time. I'm hoping for no complacency, because, you know, things can turn around very quickly in football, I suppose, what he said. Yeah, we'll go with that. Everyone else is doing okay, 7.1s and wherever you. Josh Murray having a really good game, the standing captain. I want to say he's a standing captain. Oh no, Jake Hesenthaler, big C there gives it away. And by big C I don't mean the awful C, which destroys many people's lives. Dark moment. But here comes Murray to hopefully brighten up those lives. Powell, end of highlights. No. Headed away by McCarthy. Saunders with an awesome tackle straight to Angol, and not showing his Juan Pablo exploits there. Fortunately for us. They've had one shot. That was it. It was a clear-cut chance, thanks to Callum Saunders gifting them the opportunity. But we're approaching the 60th minute mark, and I might leave it a little bit longer, 65, because everyone seems to be doing alright. I can't really take Kako right or McCarthy off. I definitely can't take Josh Murray off. He's having a blinder. But here comes Mulhern, the former Leeds trainee. Finds Angol again. He's there. Great goalkeeping by Will Jääskeläinen. The legend that is, or the son of the legend that is, Jääskeläinen. Right, so we're going to make some changes. Walsh is probably going to come on for Hesenthal because he's looking shattered. And then I'm probably going to bring on... What do you do at this point? For centre-back. I think we just stick with the same ones. I'm going to bring on Andy Crowther for... Powell's done his job. He can come off. Gerardo Martin can switch with Crowther. And we'll stick with that for now. And who knows? Depending on what happens, we'll dictate what substitute we make around the 75th minute mark, maybe 80th, for a late push, a late surge. And indeed now Josh Murray is captain, and his performance deserves it. Now people might disagree with, why are you taking off one of your better performers when Gerardo Martin has only got 6.7? You do raise a very interesting point, but I'm just thinking of legs at this stage. It's the end of the season, well, approaching the end of the season, and we're really, hoping to keep everyone as fit as possible. Angol's going to punish us here. No, he's not. He's going to hit the post, which is, I'm happy for him to do that. Last time he completely put us to the sword. And we are approaching 75 minutes now, and they just seem to be the team coming back into it, although our possession stat says otherwise. Josh Murray has picked up a yellow card, and his performance has dropped slightly. But here we go. I just pressed make substitution, and it didn't do anything. I don't know what happened to my voice there. It just kind of didn't work. Ben Liddell is looking absolutely shattered. Ackle Wright, have a bit of a performance in the middle of the park. Go on. Grimshaw, you're going to be the covering centre-back for the last 10 minutes because you're 2'6", but you're fairly quick. If anyone deserves a chance in League One, it probably is you, but again, it's probably only going to be at right-back, and I've got two right-backs. The only reason I've got Tamori in is because someone got injured. I think it was Murray got injured for a while. Saunders is there, though, to make it 3 out of nowhere. Randy Orton style, Murray and Saunders linking up the two booked players. And this is a resounding victory now, it seems. And we are still going to be 6 points clear of Yeovil, who are in 4th, with a game in hand. Great finish from the head. What is this heading stat? 13, not bad. So no, it's got a goal in him, definitely, most certainly. Resounding victory. Just hoping for a late equaliser against Hartlepool. I don't even know who they're playing. But right now, the ball winning midfield general there, sort of, for the last couple of minutes. That's a great win. Well done. And everyone's loving that. They're all convinced. Convinced we're going up. Convinced we're going to win the league. It's our year. It's a massive opportunity for us. Don't even know why. Nothing to do. We're nowhere near Liverpool. We're more near Southampton, which I don't even know how their accent goes. But yeah, we have got a tough game against Chesterfield next. However, that now leaves us looking at a result against Leeds, which obviously none of you care about. Leads us with a few games to go, 6 games to go. The next game I'll probably do the last 2 perhaps, maybe the last 3 depending on where I can get promoted on that game or not. But yeah, it leaves us now 75 points, and Hartlepool did indeed draw. It's a massive result for us, that. With that game in hand, it gives us potentially a 6-point, call it, because a goal difference gap going into the last couple of games, last 5 games, and that surely would mean that we're going to win the league, surely, because it's our year. Yeah, very good result for Hartlepool at the end. Right, okay, so the next games we have got Wrexham, Port Vale and Accrington, the last 3 games of the season. We have got a tough game against Coventry as well. I'm probably going to say, unless we can get promoted against Wrexham on that game, I'm going to do the Port Vale Accrington games. Hopefully it won't be decided before then, but I'm going to aim for them there. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. Port Vale and Accrington, unless we can get promoted against Wrexham. If you have enjoyed this video, if you can just go ahead and leave a like for us, and if you'd like to see more, feel free to subscribe. If you think anyone else might enjoy this content, then why not show them in the direction of my channel? It'd be greatly appreciated as well. Until the next game, which of course is going to be the Port Vale game, unless Wrexham will get promoted before. I'm looking too far ahead, I'm pretty sure. Then hopefully you're going to join us for that. But until then, we'll see you then. Bye bye.